Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Back Porch Lounge. We are the Leaf Cutters, and I'm your host, Ben.
Did we just do this? I'm Andy.
You got
Over here.
Gibbs is gonna kill you, Andy.
And Zack didn't even introduce himself, so like really,
So,
failed.
this whole thing is scrapped again.
Sorry, I'm Zack.
So, we have another Penny Cigar episode for you today. The lovely BadassPenny.com, which is now also adding on the Penny'sPublicHouse.com.
Woohoo!
Yeah, they're adding on more things. They're actually going to be opening up a location in New Hampshire. That's going to be freaking massive for what I'm saying. It's going to be a bar, it's going to be a giant humidor, and it's going to be an inn. I think kind of an inn type deal. So check them out. Also check out, Penny's Public House, BadassPenny.com. And on Penny's Public House, you can get your tobacco now. So go check it out. Get you some tobacco. Get you a shirt. Check them out. Just do us a favor. Penny is awesome. Show her some love for us. We try to show her love as much as we can, but we can only do so much.
You have to say it's to get tobacco and fucking shit.
Yes.
Are you gonna do the jingle?
Do the jingle.
The jingle.
Wow.
Expecting
Turn it
that.
up. Do the jingle.
To get your
Jingle.
fucking shit at BadassPenny.com.
Yay!
Yay!
So now that we embarrassed Grim, we're doing Nica Rustica by Drew Estates. This is a Connecticut Broadleaf with Nicaraguan filler, and it has a Mexican San Andreas binder to it. So
Like Grand Theft Auto?
it's pretty good.
Like GTA.
GTA? We're smoking GTAs.
So hopefully it's pretty good. I've never had a Nica Rustica, but I've actually heard pretty decent things about it. So I'm kind of excited about smoking this one. And as we light up, Robert has a question.
Yes, what exactly is the shelf life of a cigar? I mean, how long can it sit until it's just no good?
Well, that's kind of
Yeah,
a tricky question there.
In or out of the humidor?
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's out of a humidor. Out of a humidor, not very long. Inside of a humidor, taken well taken care of, stayed at a proper humidification, it can really last for a very, very long time. Zack brought up before the show, a good example is there's still pre-embargo Cuban cigars out there that are still smokable. Very much smokable and very good. So, there's not really a shelf life to it, and I don't think there is any kind of documented you shouldn't smoke a cigar after a certain time, but as long as it doesn't show signs of molding, as long as it doesn't show signs of, it being in bad shape, like really cracked, really nasty looking, hell, you could probably take care of it forever.
The other side of that, though, is there is a peak. There's a peak to aging. So, like if I've got cigars in my humidor that are 13 years old, there's a peak to when they're kind of primed age-wise.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, as long as they're well taken care of, they can sit on the shelf. Sit in a properly humidified and taken care of box, room, whatever. It can be a while.
Yeah.
So those cigars that you have that are 13 years old, have you noticed any like degradation, or have they gotten better with age, or can you really tell? Or are they just kind of consistent still?
It's hard. I find it hard to tell because I've had them for so long, and it's not something that I smoke regularly. It's a once a year cigar.
Right.
I think they kind of peaked a couple of years ago, but also have to remember I got to rotate these things on a regular basis so they don't,
Yeah.
Well, when you're saying they're peak, it doesn't mean it's bad once it's reached past its peak. It's just, it's kind of going to be the best that cigar is going to be for what it was made for. And what I mean by that is like sometimes when you get a cigar at the peak moment, you'll actually see like crystallization on the outside of the cigar. That means it's matured to the point that it's supposed to be. And that's really the most optimal time to smoke. And it's not mold, it's crystallization, I promise.
Tomato, tomato.
Penicillin? What? But I hope that answers your question.
It actually does.
Awesome. So, fellas, what is your initial take of the Nica Rustica here? I think I'll start off. And for mine, I actually did a V-cut on it just to try it. And I actually kind of like it. I know it's going to be a problem a little bit later, but right now it's pretty good. It's got a good output of smoke on it. Has a good taste to it. It's really earthy. It's definitely an earthy cigar, which I mean it's Connecticut Broadleaf, so they usually are kind of earthy, and mixed with the Nicaraguan filler, you're definitely gonna get some earth. So, but as of right now, I like it. Did that pretty well.
I tried to kill him.
Already tried to kill you?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I had the cap over the the front of the cigar, and I lit it, and it just immediately like embers off down on my shirt. I was like, "Motherfucker!"
Gotta be careful with those close feet.
Yeah, I think I actually yelled out loud, so that's gonna be fun for Ben to edit out.
If I edit it now.
You're going to. That'll be an Instagram or TikTok or whatever. Grim yelps like
Patreon.
Patreon.
OnlyFans?
Scream like a little girl. $5.99.
With your monthly subscription, you'll get a personalized girly scream every month from Graham.
Oh, that would be awful. Can you imagine, like, if we had even like 100 people that do the Patreon? If I had to do 100 girly screams in a recording session, I would do it worse. And
at the $20 level, you scream their name.
oh no, it's more than that. It's more than
It's more than that.
I am a classy whore, and things like that are a lot higher.
All right. How about you, Andy?
I like the way it feels. It's very it's got good weight to it.
It does have a good weight.
Thinking about it though, you're right. It's got a pretty earthy feel to it. And first light, I've only had a couple of puffs off of it, so I'm not going to throw a whole lot to the wind there. Looks good. It's a very nice looking cigar. So we'll see how it goes.
All right, fair enough. How about you, Graham, now that it's not killing you anymore?
It was trying to, sir. I fought it off like a champion. There was no girly screams whatsoever. It feels thick. It feels like it's very it's a weighted cigar.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait, sorry. We forgot what we're doing. It's okay. Okay.
Yeah. All right. How about you, Ryan?
Oh, first thing I notice is it's not really burning evenly on that, but I agree with Ben. It's Graham. It's a little heavier. Thought I had a hint of cardamom when I first lit it, but it went away real fast, and that earth taste came in. So it's really nice. So yeah, I agree. We'll see how it goes.
Cadbury cigars.
Stop looking at me like that, Ben. Stop looking at me like that, Ben. Guys, I'm scared.
I'm sorry, were you talking?
You cut your mic like 5 minutes ago. Robert, do you have an opinion? Robert, do you have an opinion? Oh, we're going to skip Robert. It's fine.
Robert's going to be doing his review, and there's going to be a black bar in front of his face. It's going to be like, rah, 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 rah.
And for Patreon, though, it'll do exactly that, but have the cadmium or whatever the fuck word, is the only word that's said the entire time, so they know why he got bleeped out.
Yeah. And now for an opinion that matters, Zack.
Damn!
Ouch.
I feel
That's
awfully
it, I quit.
special, and sorry for the rest of you now.
No, I was pointing at Robert, just Robert.
No, it's
Okay.
all right.
That's fine.
I've got
I don't
a
get
little-
no respect.
You just got to fix your tie.
Yeah, exactly. No respect.
So I went with a V cut also, because a lot of times I'll do a V cut on a torpedo kind of shape. I feel like maybe you get a different draw. I don't know. I like V-cuts.
You do. I feel the same way.
I got a little bit of a cosmetic issue, but I don't think it's going to affect the way the cigar smokes. So it's like a little bit of a hole in the wrapper towards the head, but I'm not worried about it at all. So far, similar to what you guys have been describing, kind of earthy, not overly strong, but pretty good. Looking forward to seeing how it grows a little bit.
Works for me. But I see what I mean. Yeah, this to me is like the quintessential cigar. When you talk about smoking cigars, this is that one. That comes to mind. The guy's sitting there like at a desk with his whiskey and yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or the Groucho Marx, yeah. That so yeah. It definitely has that feel to it.
I do feel like you could use it as like a visual aid while talking. You kind of
write your
name
a little bit.
Yeah, let's say write your name. It's the 4th of July. This is
yay!
I feel
just
like
reminds me of
my knee.
Good. The sprinklers or sparklers reminded me of Kung Pao Enter the Fist. There's a scene where these children are like playing with sparklers, and they go, "We're children, we're children." That's the vibe I got from that.
Not wrong. There's a tiny bunny rabbit in my backyard. And when I say tiny, I can barely see his ears over the freaking grass. It's adorable. Sorry.
That could just mean it's time to cut the grass.
Let the dog out.
You shut your mouth.
Yeah.
I definitely need to cut the grass. I did not get outside early enough to be able to do that. It was already 90 by the time I wanted to cut it. So
Good thing you got tomorrow off.
yeah.
Hey, we're off tomorrow. That's right. Let's fix the alarm clock so it doesn't fucking go off at 6:30.
Yeah.
No, I'm planning on it, and then I'm going to knock on my kid's door and be like, hey, it's time to get ready for school.
Oh, shit.
And see how quickly I get voted off the island.
Do
Immediately?
their votes count?
Huh?
No.
But, Erica's does. She'll complain to them. Or complain to her.
They're minors. Their votes don't count.
Only in our hearts.
I'm pretty sure Evelyn will just, stomp straight into the bedroom. Do you know what he just did?
Robert, I agree with you, man. This thing's burning a little crooked.
Yeah, I had that same problem. I had to even it out just a minute. I had to touch it up.
Mine's doing okay. It hasn't ashed yet. I tried to tap it a few times, but those cigars will usually...
Did you tap that ash?
I tapped that ash.
Yeah, tap that ash.
It works best when you tap that inch.
Thanks, Mom.
So, has anybody retrohaled on this yet? It's actually kind of...
I'm scared. Is it?
It's
Okay.
not, it's not nothing to be scared of.
I don't know. I don't like that.
I found it mildly pleasant when I did.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
Picked up a little spice with it.
I don't know if it's because of the Dr. Pepper that I'm drinking threw it off a little bit, but it almost sounds like a coffee.
I like coffee. Coffee's good.
I like coffee also.
Does
I
anybody
had
else
coffee this morning.
Does anybody else
definitely
feel like
coffee.
it's hard to drag? Like,
It is hard to drag. But I thought it was just because of the cut I did.
no, it's I feel like I'm working to smoke the cigar.
That's not
It's a
too
long
bad. It's
cigar.
not
You gotta
super
put in some work.
What is it, Andy?
It's a long cigar. Best better get ready to work.
I don't appreciate your tone, sir.
Okay.
What?
Stop making faces at me.
What?
So
Why are you
who's
being
got
so
the
mean to
bird?
me?
I don't know, but it's like really.
Yeah, that was mine. So it's the I'm pretty sure it's the bird that is mama or papa to the birds that are in my light fixture right now. The baby birds.
Shall I move the fucking way so I can feed my kids?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
The bird is literally telling you to go fuck off. So
Yeah, it's telling me to fuck off, and
I'm gonna go somewhere so I can feed my kids. Damn it!
a couple of times it's flown in here and it's like scared at me, and I've been like, it's gonna take an eye out or something, it's gonna hurt me. But I persevere for this podcast.
We appreciate you, buddy.
Thanks, man. You said that without sarcasm. That's great.
he's an excellent actor. I wouldn't take it too too seriously.
Yeah.
So, funny little story. I had kept promising our local tobacconist, this Tim, that I would bring him some Roma crap.
Why would you do that?
Well,
Yeah, why don't you smoke it yourself? Holy shit.
well, hold on. I talked to Tim first to ask him if he had this Roma crap or if he knew anything about him and get him, right? Because I want him to carry him on local place. And of course, he came back and said, "No, I haven't heard anything about them. But if you can tell me what they look like, who they're from, I can try to see if I can get some." And I was like, I really want you to try. So I was like, as soon as I get one, I'll bring you one. And then he was like, he kind of like one of those, okay, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
With a cigar in my house, sure.
yeah, it's like you're showing a cigar in my cigar shop, right? Okay. So it was months later before I actually got my hands on some Roma crap because they are not to be found here in Georgia. They have picked it up. I've noticed that they have 5 distributors here in Georgia instead of just the 3 that originally were here. But they're still like hours from me, so it's hard for me to get my hands on them. But I got my hands on a 5-pack, and yesterday I took it up to him, and I was like, okay, so as soon as you have this, you're gonna want to get a rep involved. And I'm like, so just let me know how you like it, and then we'll get you the rep information. So I didn't have time to hang out in the shop, so I left. Just picked up a cigar because I wanted to Padron while I was there, so I picked up a Padron. And then I left. Went to go pick up dinner for everybody. Got back to the house, and my phone rings. And I'm like, I don't really recognize this number. So I picked it up, and I was like, hello. And it was Tim. Dude, I love that cigar.
That's awesome.
Naturally.
He was like, yeah, he was like, give me that rep's number because I'm going to contact them. So hopefully, here in the near future, I'm going to have a Roma Craft place where I can go get actual Roma Craft. So I'm ecstatic about this right now.
Nice.
You mean weed?
Yeah. Robert and Graham will be taking advantage of that.
Yeah, thanks for working it, buddy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we just got the first step, but still, that's an important step. But it
Sometimes
was
you
just
even
funny
gotta
that-
introduce other people to new stuff. That's how it works.
Yeah. I mean, he went from not knowing anything about Roma Craft to this is a good cigar. Let's try to do something.
Much the way Andy said, "Hey, try this."
Mm-hmm.
I think I said try this on a full stomach, but
You did say that exactly.
I didn't give Tim that warning, but he can handle it.
probably.
I feel like I'm going for longest ash, but I don't feel like there's going to be a whole lot of effort put into it with as thick as the cigar is.
Yeah,
No.
I just dropped my cigar and it took a little chunk of the ash and it's still holding on. It's just like, nah, I'm good.
A lead pipe.
We're in this together.
Side note: cigar can be used to beat the hell out of somebody if you need it. Just saying.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you never need to do a B&E, just toss this out a window, you're good to go.
Only tips brought to you by Gibbs.
I never feel terribly compelled to do a B&E.
But now, we got the option.
I mean,
Yeah, but now it's in your mind, so you're just gonna keep dwelling on it. And next thing we know,
My neighbor does have a sweet-ass picture of Burt Reynolds signed. I don't know if that's true or not, but I will definitely find out now.
There's a rip. Well, I mean, but here's the thing. It's so sturdy, so once you throw it through the window, you literally can just pick it right back up, light it up, and, enjoy yourself while you're doing that B&E.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It is made of the sterner stuff.
It really is.
I'm wondering if that's a good thing or a bad thing, though. Like I've been joking about it as a neutral thing, but
I'm trying to see if I can balance it like a sword, because it's that hefty. Hold on, let me see.
yeah.
Yes.
All right,
Look
so
at that
bounce
shit.
on your nose like a seal.
Hold on.
on your nose
No,
like a
it's
spoon.
burning. It's burning, stupid.
Yo, fuck that shit. I ain't doing it.
Drat. Foiled again.
So close. Maybe next time.
So a couple of episodes ago, we had a short come out about ordering goat, and we've had some people talking about that one, and I found it really hilarious.
What do we do?
It was a short story.
It was a short, that you weren't able to be on. About
He doesn't watch the ones that he's not in.
I don't,
he did,
because
yeah.
why? The talent's not there.
Right.
Yeah,
It's an
so,
empty shell of a show without you.
completely understandable. Don't show spirit.
I don't know why you
like
guys
that.
bother recording. I wasn't going to pay attention to that shit.
Well, evidently, because you weren't there, more people watched. So maybe there's something to it.
Damn.
Wait a minute.
No, that's not the case. They watched the short. They didn't watch the episode. But the people are into goat anus, I guess.
Good to know. Ah.
Okay, so
Where are those
what's the
comments? Are those
context?
comments on?
Are you guys?
Sorry. Go ahead, Grim.
Are you guys like promoting a goat's anus, or like eating goat's anus, or like?
Well, here's how it went. Okay, Zack talked about if there's goat on the menu, he likes to order it.
Because
Okay, at like a restaurant.
Yeah, like at a restaurant. Like,
usually an Indian restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just asked the casual question: does he like goat kebabs or goat anus? And it just kind of went from there.
What was the answer? Is it a goat anus?
Well, he said he wasn't aware if he's ever eaten goat anus.
Because like
And
they
I
put it
told
on the
him-
skewer or whatever, and you can't tell because there's a puncture there already. So
I mean,
maybe
it's
he's
sometimes-
been that the entire time.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah,
But I told him if it tasted extra goaty, it was definitely the goat anus.
I can see that. That's the
Mhm.
goat at its truest form. Yeah,
You get the
Because
full
goats
flavor
are
of the
assholes.
goat at that point.
That's how we got popular. Was talking about goat anuses. We've done
One of
2
them,
dozen
anyways.
episodes about cigars, and we've had helpful tips and everything else like that. Nope, we got internet famous because goat anus.
And I'm gonna do a little shout out here to Mr. Tap That Ash, because I was on a live with him the other day. Not me personally on the live, but I was talking on the live via chat, and he had a cigar called the Coochie, and I wanted to make sure that when he cut that Coochie, he did a V cut, so it'd be true to form.
This is getting so lowbrow. What have we become?
So he commented on the goat anus one because he thought it was hilarious, and I brought that right back up. That it's no coochie, but we work with what we got. So there's a
So,
shout out to Tap That Ash.
Peronis?
I think there might be something like a steel rod in the middle of my cigar or something.
Actually, that cigar is getting happy right now.
I
Yeah,
lost.
Yeah, I lost 2.
I'm gonna
I didn't
tap the dash. Oh, there it goes. Finally.
Yeah.
And of course, it went everywhere.
All over the laptop keyboard, right?
Just a
You know,
little
it
on
had
the-
white
on
ash
the
on
side.
it beforehand, and as soon as it dropped, it became like this black, hateful looking thing. So I'm concerned now.
The heart of darkness that keeps it lit.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought that was red. Because it's an ember? I don't know. But it's tasty. It's got a little spice to it now.
Yeah, it's definitely got a little bit peppier. Peppier.
It is good. Not to sound like you're... It's good.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it's improving.
It wasn't bad to start with. But there is an improvement. The flavors are starting to...
But guys, you're right about the retro held. The retro held does change the flavor of the cigar. Your palate does pick up on different things after that point after you retro.
Tried to tell you.
Well,
Oh, it does. You're full of shit. I mean...
well, it wasn't that. It was like I honestly didn't know the proper way to enter retro hell without killing myself.
Hey,
Yeah,
we did a
it's like-
podcast on that.
We did, and once I learned a way that I can do it, it has made it better, or at least being able to pick up on the some notes that Zack keeps talking about, and I just look at it funny.
Don't tell anybody I'm making it up.
Yeah, he's reading something in the background. Oh, it's supposed to have coffee in it. Coffee.
Yes, coffee.
Mm.
Hang on, let me lick this bark.
I gotta get a flavor reference. Who's got a slightly charred cedar?
Damn it, time to go to the woodshed.
I'll get it to you, buddy.
I gotta get my palate in order.
I'll same day it through USPS or something like that.
I do like reading tasting notes that people get out of a cigar, just as like a vocabulary reference kind of thing to think about. But I often don't get the same things out of it.
I don't either. That's why I'm gonna, from now on, if I do any tasting notes, I'm straight up gonna go and just put random shit in there. This tastes like marshmallows and bubble gum.
We've had that. No, Grim had that cigar. Wasn't that
Yeah.
the It's a Boy?
Yeah, I did. Good time. I remember that.
The bubblegum It's a Boy would have been better.
That would have been that'd be a great troll though. Just go on random, cigar sites and put in your tasting notes. And just, this tastes like heart
Purposely
garbage.
wrong.
Reminds me of the time I ate Bluey the dog.
Yeah.
This reminds me
Next
of burnt
weekend, we're getting-
asparagus.
We're getting Princess.
All right, so here's the question, guys. Because I saw the trailer this week. Do you guys think Deadpool versus Wolverine is going to save the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
I don't know about save, but I'm definitely going to watch the shit out of it. Because it looks funny.
It's not going to save the whole of it, but it's going to make a whole lot of money before it dies.
Yeah.
I think that's a fair statement.
Because it just looks too awesome.
I think Deadpool's going to give them what they want and everything else like that, but they can't make a Deadpool movie every 6 months, and everything else that they're doing in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they're running out in fumes.
Yeah. They're setting it up for a bigger, multiverse type deal, especially bringing in X-Men now to the multiverse. So, yeah, it's just going to open them up for more stuff, but I'm pretty sure that's what they're trying to do with it. Besides having an awesome new Deadpool film under the Disney banner. But
is that like a good thing to do that? I mean, it seems like you make the universe so big and the story possibilities so endless that you don't have to connect any dots because it's multiverse. I don't know.
they still have
That
to
makes sense.
explain it. Well, I get what you're saying, but they still have to make some kind of reference how it gets tied in. They can't just leave it wide open like that. There has to be a tie-in somewhere, especially when it comes to cinematic films like that. There has to be a tie-in somewhere, or else you will lose them quickly.
Oh, man.
Did I hear that? Deadpool and Wolverine has like one of the highest box office pre-orders?
I wouldn't be
It had the
surprised.
highest
books?
24-hour view rating on YouTube ever.
That's crazy.
I'm guilty. I watched it.
Oh, did any of y'all see the teaser on another film that's out right now? Of at the beginning of a movie they have the silence your phone deal.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see that one? That was hilarious.
That was really good.
I haven't seen it.
It's funny. You should go check it out.
I can look it up.
Basically, it was Deadpool and Wolverine come out and silence your fucking phone. People are trying to watch the movie. I'll come out there and fucking kill you.
Oh, yeah, I'll go watch that.
Yeah, it was funny. But speaking of trailers, did anybody catch the new Beetlejuice trailer?
I
Started
didn't
watching
watch
all
it
of
this
it.
morning. I didn't see all of it.
It got me excited. I was like, okay, I can actually go see this one. It's not Beetlejuice Goes Hawaiian, so it makes me happy.
I watched the teaser for it and knew I would want to watch it immediately, so I don't want any more info on it. I don't want any. I just want to go see it.
Well, I'm not going to
Okay.
describe anything that was in it, but it was really good. It had the good nostalgia. They showed Michael Keaton full makeup as Beetlejuice, so I was happy about that. They showed Lydia grown up, of course, and they spoiled it a little bit. So I'm not going to tell you, but you find out whose funeral they're going to in the trailer.
Yeah, we do.
If you pay attention, you find out whose funeral they go to.
I didn't pay attention to that. I just, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
So
what I
that's
saw
what
was the teaser.
I want to say the
Yeah, it's
dad's
just
a
a little-
sexual predator.
clip.
Huh?
I want to say the dad since he's a sexual predator, and they can't have him in the movie.
Jeffrey Jones.
Yeah. I
So
didn't watch the trailer,
spoiler-
so I have no idea.
Didn't he die?
Yeah, that's why they're going to the funeral, duh.
I mean, the actor Jeffrey Jones.
I don't know. I can't remember.
To the interwebs.
Yeah, because it was him and Paul Rubin that got in trouble around the same time.
Oh, it looks like he's still kicking.
He's still kicking? Yeah, but his was much worse than Paul Hoop. So sorry to bring the mood down there, guys. But
Yeah, way to go, Gibbs.
I just want to talk about Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
Got
it's
all
probably a
that-
little bit my fault too.
Central Predators and shit.
Yeah, it's probably a little bit my fault too. I probably could have been a little less heavy-handed about that one.
Ooh, but I will spoil one thing for you. Haha. They do kind of allude to there was a little bit of a not a relationship, but a familiarity between Lydia and Beetlejuice that led into the cartoon.
I was gonna say, hang on a minute. We saw a whole cartoon about that for 2 or
Yes,
3 years, like as teenagers.
they touched on that just a little bit in the trailer, so that they knew each other outside of just the first
Outside
movie.
of, I've come for your daughter, Chuck.
Exactly. That made me so happy. I was like, yes, they acknowledge it because I love that cartoon.
It was a great cartoon.
It was a good
Me and my daughter still watch it. All right, so we're about halfway on this cigar, or this steel rod, or this B&E tool, whatever you want to call it.
The baseball.
The baseball that has. Yeah, it kind of does look like
The
this.
Billy Club.
It's definitely gotten stronger. Smoke output is still primo. I really like the smoke output on it. Kind of a film in my mouth. It's very subtle though, so it's not bad. So probably won't knock it off a point unless it gets worse. Like I said, smoke output's good. Taste is really good. I don't have the coffee flavor anymore. It's more. It's definitely an earthy taste to it. So so far, not bad at all. And
Oh, I haven't heard it that way in a while. I miss roll. I went back, grabbed the cellophane. So, by the way, this is the Belly is the name of this one. Belly. Belly. 7.5 by 54.
Yep.
Can also use it to jack up your car on weekends.
I just put it behind the wheel for a block.
Yeah. The to me, I'm with you. It's still earthy, but it's got a little spice to it, especially like in the retro hell.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still smoking pretty well. I still have some issues with it not keeping an even burn line, but I'm okay with that. It's not detracting from the experience, other than the fact that I have to put the microphone on mute long enough to go.
All right. So
Grimbles.
how about Grimbles?
Eh,
Is that all we get?
it wasn't good enough. Okay.
Monosyllabic. All right, gotcha.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't think the smoke output's that great, and it is burning weird, and there is a film in my mouth, but it's like the flavor isn't intense in any way, shape, or form. So it's just a film. Like, there's no I'm not getting any kind of lasting flavor to it or anything like that. So I don't know. I'm hoping it picks up,
Fair enough.
or otherwise.
Yeah.
The shorthand version, gotcha.
Rabierto.
Yeah. So it finally went to burning season. Whoop. Here. It's a very hard cigar to drag, pull, whatever. Not bad. I do detect the earth tones there. But yeah, so far it's going pretty good.
I'm not having any burn issues. It's pretty even. The draws tightened up a little bit. Don't see a bunch of tar, so I'm not going to try to recut it just yet. The earthiness has kind of leaned towards a little bit of sweetness on mine, which is kind of pleasant. It's not like a sugar dip, obviously sugar or something like that. It's just kind of like a sweet side of tobacco, and I kind of like it.
I'm not having the issues with the draw like Robert is. Robert, did you use a straight cut? Okay.
You can always use your handy dandy tool and
Yeah, you can
That's what I'm trying to
remold
say.
it or try to recut it. If you got enough cap left, you might be able to cut it again.
I did a recut, and it's still tight for me.
And you too can use your handy dandy tool and just
Yeah, that'll work.
get some air in there.
Make it whistle while you walk.
Good idea, fellas.
We have some every once in a while,
It happens on occasion.
not often, but
It's usually by accident.
Oh, speaking of movie trailers, I saw the trailer for Twisters, the sequel to the movie Twister. Storyline looks the same. I don't know, kind of one of those. It's going to be a visually nice movie, but don't look for originality.
that's disappointing.
Well, I mean, what are they going to do? We're going to get close to a tornado. It might touch us. The end.
Watch out for the flying cows.
Yeah,
Well,
watch out for
here's-
the flying cows. Except this time it's like flying honey badgers or something.
See, but this time,
The honey badgers are
What-
fighting the
Don't give a
tornadoes.
shit. My batteries don't give a shit.
guys. Well, but technically this time they should have been able to use the tools that their parents had to better predict the tornadoes, to be able to get to them faster, to be able to do whatever they're trying to do.
And it did show that they had the Dorothys, and they were using them, but
They have a Dorothy again?
I don't know if they're going to call it Dorothy, but
Dorothy 47.
Yeah. They didn't get a good read on the one in 1995, so we're using Dorothy Generation 9.
Well, that's because they were running Windows 95. Now they're
Now
using
they're still on
Windows
Windows
11.
7.
Yeah.
It's still
Yeah,
Windows
and
7.
Windows 11 is far superior, so
Yeah, they're going to get much more data. They can't do anything with it, but they'll get the data.
Look at all those numbers. What do they mean?
Oh,
Damn. Maybe we should use Splunk.
let's put it in Splunk or ChatGPT and see if we can get anything out of it.
AI help me.
You're my only hope.
Yeah. Can you imagine if they put AI in the storyline of like Star Wars, Star Trek, or anything like what it is today at this point? Like, okay, Star Trek 2 Wrath of Khan. The ships are coming towards each other, and Chat GPT is like on the view screen going, "You might want to put up your fucking shields."
Sir,
It
it's
took too long.
AI. It automatically does the shield for them.
Yeah.
We figured you
At this
might need
point, I
this.
don't think I would trust AI to do that for me.
To run the Enterprise,
Yeah.
it does
uh,
the sci-fi shit for us. It's great.
Well, actually, it wouldn't make much of a movie because there would be nobody on the bridge because there's no need.
Yeah.
And, they're gone to, way out into undiscovered space because they can. Because they don't even need oxygen, really, on the ship anymore. And there you go. It's just an abandoned ship just strolling throughout the universe.
We just
Oh,
make
kinda like
the
Voyager?
ships so they have fights with other abandoned ships, so we have them for our amusement, like TV shows and shit.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Next week on Enterprise, torpedoes go.
Goat torpedoes?
I mean, I heard they're extra goaty.
here's a weird one. After I punched out the center there, now it's gone back to burning uneven.
Well, you don't mess with the airflow.
Well, it can't please everyone, Gary. It just can't. You're expecting a lot.
Hey, don't stifle our opinion, sir. This is the entire point of the podcast is to have an opinion. Don't.
Hey, at least you got an opinion. That's all that counts.
Good point.
How's it go with the whiskey, Zach?
Quite well. That's Four Roses small batch select, non-chill filtered.
Nice.
It's a lot of
Nice.
descriptors.
Mine comes from the Dr. Pepper bottling company, and pretty good. They added a little sherry to it for a little flavoring, and zero sugar in this batch.
How many flavors do you think that are in there?
23 at least.
Oh, jeez.
That's
One
what
of
I'm
those
testing
is-
so far.
It's a bargain at twice the price.
It is.
What was the whiskey we were talking about last night?
Cigar.
Cigar something.
Oh, it was. Hang on, I'll check. My friend Levi was enjoying it. It was.
And I'm gonna guess on Robert. He's either drinking Dr. Pepper or Diet Coke.
I had to pick up a couple of Diet Cokes because the racetracks in our area just suck and don't have a ample supply of Diet Dr. Peppers.
That's why you go to the QT.
Right?
The one we were talking about yesterday is Old Elk Cigar Cut. That's the one my friend Levi was enjoying with a Padron, I believe.
Does it taste extra elky?
I don't know. I don't have it.
Okay.
I'll have to drive to Tennessee to try it, or find a bottle.
Are you saying elk, like the animal elk? Like, you know, like we should compare it against the goat cut one day?
Yeah.
Okay. There's something we're going to invent, though. This is the goat cut, because, you know, that's obviously where our demographic is pushing us.
That's definitely our genre.
It's gonna be like a little star in the middle of just like a punch.
Fred Durst is going to be doing our.
It's gonna be I'm sorry. It's not a star. It's a balloon knot cut. Is what we're gonna call it.
Or is it like a V cut that you cut 3 times so it makes a star?
There you go.
That's an intense cut there.
Yeah,
It is. If you don't get something out of that,
The chocolate cigar fish. Get the cigar fish flavored water.
it's bad.
I'm going to get
we're gonna
sued.
get letters. Yeah, we're gonna get letters.
Cease and desist immediately.
Strongly.
You took a bad idea and made it 100 times worse. Shut the fuck up.
I don't know. The world's just down with the Enos, I guess. Zach's trying not to break. He's like so trying not to break.
Don't encourage Graham.
Y'all ain't right.
That you're here too, so you ain't right either.
Right.
Fair enough.
So, but I do think we need to delve in a little bit more into Zach's foot fetish that we established.
Yeah.
This is news to me. I came back from using the bathroom and found out that this is a new thing. So, do tell.
No,
How's
it's not
that going?
new. What it is we've actually finally diagnosed you. You may not have consciously known this, but it's just the little telltale signs that we've seen that we're able to actually give you the proper diagnosis of you have a foot fetish.
Right.
And, I mean, it was the open toe sandals at work with a full business suit on, and you know, like I said, it's
The
a
way
stress
you keep telling
reliever.
people to show you their feet, like, that's weird.
Yeah, and even at this point, when Zach doesn't have something to say, or if he's trying to think of something, he looks down. And ladies and gentlemen, he doesn't have shoes on at this point. He has sandals. He sees his feet, and it instantly calms him and centers him.
His favorite song is the 5 Little Piggies.
Yes. If you know
It's a very
If you-
interesting theory.
he may have to excuse himself if you start saying this little piggy goes to market, and little piggy stays home.
He's super excited.
He does.
What market? Which market are we going to? It has feet. I don't know why I'm making fun of Zack. I feel bad now that I said that he had a foot fetish. Sorry I started that.
That's why you're burning funny. Got a hold of China.
I have 3
Okay.
holes.
So, funny enough, I actually poked a hole in the head of mine, and the hole resealed. Like, I can't see where I poked the hole in.
So maybe you did have the starfish cut on yours, and it's just growing back.
It's like, no, this is what we're doing. Don't fight it.
Well, at least we
I got-
picked a beautiful day. So here, smoke cigars.
Yeah, it is a very nice day today for us as well.
It's hotter
It's
than
nice,
fuck.
but it's it's hot. I'm sweating a bit.
We got a nice crossbreed going here, though. That's nice.
It's nice.
I got a fan blowing on me, but it's not quite enough.
Yeah. Are you using the pad
Hold on.
to
Is it going across your feet? Have it go across your feet. You'll feel a lot better.
It is going across my feet.
See? That's why you're happy.
But the thing that's really keeping me cool is the Zack patented Keep Cool 9000.
Which is definitely under his balls.
It's definitely a
Yeah.
frozen water bottle in my pants.
All fun and games till your balls get stuck.
Not directly.
Well, I mean, if you use an aluminum, container, then yeah, you run that risk.
We triple dog dare you to do it.
Yeah, we're triple dog that.
Hard no.
Is it hard?
That's
That's
hard.
weird.
No.
Just no.
Just no. You know, dinner and a movie first.
So we're toying with going live. We're gonna give it a shot.
Ooh,
Okay.
excitement.
So beware, folks on the internet. Newcomers are gonna try to go live.
Yeah.
Why?
We're gonna try
You're
it
on
on.
notice, internet. We're going live sometime, but we're not going to tell you in advance.
Yeah, we don't actually want you to watch. Like, we're shy.
Gibbs is shy.
No,
I don't know why we're
Yeah.
going live.
because live is fun. There's we've noticed, especially like on Masculine Geek, the interaction with the people is fun. You know, they do say funny things and we can talk about. You know, be on them. If they want to if they have a question, that's the whole point of our podcast is to be able to address people's questions that they don't necessarily want to ask in a cigar lounge, or they don't want to ask people that smoke forever they don't know. A lot of the people that have got on live when we go live with Masculine Geek they're technically people that at least one of us knows that they do contribute. They gather, and we want people to ask us questions and see if we can answer them. And again, we're not professionals, but we will answer them to the best of our ability.
Like my interactive question for today would be, how come Zack didn't get the blue shirt memo?
Yeah, Zach.
No one sent me a memo, so I wore the shirt I chose to wear. That's on you.
You're such a rebel.
I don't ever conform. So,
Rebel that you are.
Oh, I
yeah,
think I figured it
on
out.
some,
The
some
blue
punk
would have
music.
clashed with his sandals.
Nah, the blue probably would have clashed with his beard. Mine's so much fucking gray, it goes with everything.
I mean, black goes with everything.
It's true.
Just saying. My neck beard doesn't go with my face.
Yes, it does. Don't down yourself, pumpkin.
That's right. Don't doubt yourself, Puddin'.
Thank you, guys. I needed that.
They got some charcoal pencil, though, to fill in those gaps if you need it.
I've been trying the charcoal. It doesn't work really well. It makes, this part look really dark and this part just, yeah.
Doesn't hold up to the heat real well, either.
When I start sweating, it just starts dripping into my beard. It's awful.
It'd be hysterical. I know you're lying to me. You're sweating it right now. Your beard's all fucked up.
I just realized, man, it's like 90, what? It's 91.
Yeah, we're gonna need to take
Fucking out here
a
dying later.
winter break. Like we took a midwinter break. No? Okay, just trying.
And failed, sir. And failed.
And failed.
I tell you, we'll have to,
Denied.
we'll teach you the patented Sherinsky fan mister method of keeping the area of the patio cool.
That combined with the, patented Zack Nutsack, cooler, we should be able to do it.
You don't knock
Yeah.
until you tried it.
Well, I'm not. I gotta get the method. We need to post it on our socials. This is Zach's plan, and we need to have visuals. We're gonna get Graham to do a stick art figure and show a guy sitting on the bottom.
I was gonna say, you want a visual of his balls? Like, that's a little weird, buddy.
That's what the
Yeah,
stick art
does.
figure.
I'm not okay with that. Not okay with that.
It'd
Oh, come
bring
on,
in
man.
a whole
Be-
other
Be
demographic.
exhibitionist, just saying.
I mean, if you want, yeah,
I
we can
definitely need
record.
to go on our OnlyFans.
Yes, it goes on our OnlyFans if we film you, putting it in place. I mean, we need to know techniques. We don't want to do it wrong.
You have to buy the system to understand how it works.
There you go.
See, yeah,
It
see,
comes with instructions.
selling. That
Is
is
that
marketing
an
and
extra-
selling right there.
Is that a markup cost for the instructions to come with the system, or
No, the way it works is you meet a representative in a dark alley and and they whisper it into your ear,
This is gonna be
and then when you go, really? They're like, as soon as you turn around, they're gone. They just puff of smoke and gone.
your ninja gone?
Yep.
And they're back into the said cigar shop that you're selling it in, and on to the next person.
This product would sell anywhere in the South.
Anywhere, and probably sell well.
Yeah.
I'll make a little jingle for you we'll have Grim make a little jingle for you because we've already been told we can't make jingles.
Not allowed.
He is the preferred juggler,
Not
I mean
allowed.
jingler.
I mean, I make good jingles.
Daddy does.
You have to come up
We
with a
have-
new one for Penny's Public House.
We do. and I'm thinking about doing a American Revolution type, with just the drums and the flute. It's in my
We
head.
should do
It's
something
there.
artsy. Like, just be like, Penny's Public House. Get some. Yeah,
See, I
exactly.
think we're there. We're there.
Yeah, it's happened. It's a good thing you recorded that because that was gold.
That was good. Man. That's cool.
Send it to Penny. We're already done. We don't need to workshop it at all.
No, not to worry about it now, Penny. We got it. We got this covered.
We got you.
Grim spouted random shit again just for you.
Just for you.
It really is
got me.
talent.
Got me right in the boo boo. I'll be back in a minute.
What kind of fetish can we come up while Gibbs is dying?
He likes to inhale his cigar and cough. That's his fetish. It's much.
It's kind of like a choking fetish, right?
It's
Yeah.
not a choking fetish. What it is I'm trying to get even more of
That
the
sounds
flavor
like
profile. I want to get more of the flavor profile. I was like, screw past, doing the retro hell. Let's just switch to the cough hell, and you get it all at once. It's strangely acidy, and
Does it taste a little bit like lunch, but not in a good way?
not in a good way.
We look
This is the lunch.
Where are those 30-mile-an-hour gusts that were out here earlier this morning? I need one.
The wind is a lie.
A little bit of wind over here. So are birds and potential squirrels. We've had that conversation. Or have we?
Not on the podcast. So,
No.
since we haven't had it on the podcast, birds and squirrels have now been factually shown. Factually. Just ask
According to
Reddit.
Reddit.
Just ask Reddit. Actually shown that are spying on people.
Dude, didn't I just
Birds
say
and
like
squirrels.
fucking 20 minutes ago that there's one like eyeballing me right now?
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That motherfucker
So-
is not happy with me.
Yep.
That's obviously a Soviet surveillance drone that's watching you because you're a high value target.
Exactly. So don't bring up Iran or,
China.
Ukraine or China at any
Or
point
the
right
B-3
now.
bomber.
Are you observing Grim? Does he still not like beets? Keep watching. We will get him in supermarket line. How does he feel about Rocky 4?
I thought you were going to go with the old, how does he feel like Rocky and Bullwinkle? But okay, that works too.
Moose and squirrel.
Fucking moose and squirrel. We will get them next time.
This Boris and Tasha on Rocky and Bullwinkle.
And we lost half our audience right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, well.
I'm sure
I'm
that's our
old, get over
demographic.
That's very well within our demographic.
People that have watched
They got it.
Rocky Bullwinkle are demographic.
For sure.
Definitely.
Wait,
Or
that-
watched it at some point.
They watched
I mean,
when they were kids.
we watched
Like, when it
this,
was live on TV.
So, when did Rocky and Bullwinkle actually air?
That's 60s,
80s?
60s and 70s. I think it was actually off the air when we finally saw it.
I saw it on TV.
My friend Jeremy
Wasn't
had
you.
a set of VHS tapes of Rocky and Bullwinkle. We used to watch those all the time. They were awesome.
Rocky Bullwinkle was awesome. Dudley Do-Right, all the characters came along with it. It was so good.
Network
No, actually-
television, 1959 to 1973.
Nice.
They used the magic box.
I did.
Yeah, but did
I
you
think
Google or
it's
did you
Flash.
upgrade ChatGPT? Because it'll tell you that shit
Yeah.
too.
What was that, Grim?
I said, did you use Google or did you upgrade to ChatGPT? Because it'll tell you that shit too. We got to use the new stuff. We got to really encourage AI because one day it's going to rule us, I guess.
I was just going to deem us unnecessary, and we'll be living in Battlestar Galactica.
No, that's not true. We'll be living as Wall-E.
Yeah.
We'll be all the fat fucks in the floating chairs. And
I already got the fat part, buddy. Let's go.
yeah, see, we're halfway there. I'm halfway there.
I just need the floating chair.
Hashtag goals.
I want to. I
Let's
want
do
to
the
see two
robot
robots
pick up
fall in
trash.
love. Let's go.
See, but that should be actually a cautionary tale. Because, all the AI got so good that they just ruined the fucking planet. It's all trash.
Well, it came down
So
to one
one of
robot.
them was
Come on.
humans destroy the planet, and that robots were going to make it better.
See, they had already created the AI. AI destroyed the planet. They're just trying to cover it up.
They left a robot behind to clean the mess.
They covered it up.
With trash.
in trash.
And then they resuscitated the planet and gave us plants again.
It was one plant in the shoe. Come
Life
on,
finds a way.
Yeah, but you know what? That was enough to make oxygen for the entire planet. Life was sustainable because of that one shoe,
what was in that shoe, man? Ugh.
which was ironically sold to the planet by and large.
But by and large. By and large. Oh, Birdie, it's so much brighter out here now that we cleaned up the backyard.
Wow, the grass was that tall. Well, we already established it's swallowed the bunny.
I'm the band.
I'm kind of scared now. I just took a puff and this thing sizzled.
I have headphones in, so I can't hear.
Hold it like this.
That's concerning.
This one of the
Did
trips
it
ago.
sound like a fuse?
It kind of did. Oh! The bin was never heard from again.
I like the rustic look of the band, man.
That's pretty cool.
It's a nice band.
It's a nice thing. They put some time into it.
It says words, and now that I have bifocals, I can probably fucking read them. Nope, it's in Spanish. Never mind. Can't read it.
I was going to say, I can see the letters, but it's in Spanish, so I'm not going to attempt to read that.
That's not true. It says handmade on mine.
It also says Connecticut Broadleaf.
It does say that.
Yeah, but it is like borrowed words.
Well, maybe.
I don't know what this word is in Spanish. That's why. O-R-G-U-L-L-I-L-L-O. Huh. I guess I could look it up on their website now.
I mean, if you really want to. It
That
wants some
sounds like work.
research. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wants some research. Ugh.
Do you like cigar? Cigar good. Okay.
Yay! That's all you need to know.
I'm not going to say that the flavors are getting more intense, but it's gone from a medium to more of a full-bodied cigar at this point.
Yeah,
For me,
I have to agree.
I'm
My
slowing
head's
down
starting
on
to
it.
swim just a little bit.
Mine is too, but I think part of that's the fact that it's 90 fucking degrees out here.
It could be, dehydration. And there's also an effect on, your smoking abilities.
Certainly not the bacon double cheeseburger I had. So thought about you at lunch, Zach. Kristen got pickles. You don't want those. We could have just called Zach. He could have had pickles.
I mean, I do love pickles, but it seems like kind of a long drive for something
yeah, it
that's in
was.
my refrigerator.
Zach is always prepared with his pickles.
They're like toast.
Well, I was going to ask. This might be a little bit too personal, Zach, so stop me if it is.
I mean, if we're making up stuff, we might as well make it up all the way. So
All the
go
way,
for it.
man. Go the whole 9 yards.
I mean, is it more or less of a turn on if there's pickles in between the toes?
I have no experience with this, so I can't speak to it.
So you're saying
I bet
that
it would
it's
be
possibly
delicious,
something
though.
you're willing to try now?
For the right price, sure.
But
The price of a jar of pickles is not bad. We can definitely test it.
put like little dill spears or the little chips in between the toes.
Yeah, that's what is it chips or spears that would make it more of a pleasurable experience?
I feel like
You'd
I feel
have to
like
tell
the
me,
chip
I
would
don't know.
possibly take a toe though. Like you get too excited with the chips and you're eating them, and then all of a sudden you're like, wow, they're missing a toe. When did that happen?
And that's a complete turn off. He's like, oh, one's missing.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that.
When they start screaming, like it's a horrible thing. Like I'm not into it anymore.
Zach is like, I'm never coming back to this podcast again. This is
Yeah.
stupid. Fucking
I
okay.
found better things to do with my time, like stare at the wall.
You too could watch grass grow and be just as entertained. Didn't we talk about what to do with bands, cigar bands?
I'm still all for making them currency in places, and then let's just try to exchange it for goods.
Shit, at this point I'm going to be rich.
Exactly.
So does the band have a percentage value of the cigar, or is each band worth 1 unit?
I don't know. I think at that point, it's purely based off of the artwork.
Oh.
The artwork is really good. It's probably worth more. If it's, just a plain old band, then, that's your change. That's like,
So if it's like one of the artsy ones from Oscar, it's like $20, and if it's like a Arturo Puente, base cigar, like it's $1.
there you go. Yeah, see?
Not saying Arturo Puente has a bad label, but it's just it's simple and to the
It's pretty traditional.
yeah, it's traditional.
And it is so this cigar had 2 bands. It had a foot band and a middle band.
Yeah.
Does that make it more valuable, or
Yes.
is it count as one again?
No. I mean, it's 2 different bands. It's 2 different denominations.
I was gonna say, do you have to have both for it to count as one?
Yeah.
It'd be funny if one counted more than the other. Like one was a $5 bill and one was a $1 bill.
Well, again, it's based off the art, so the little bitty band doesn't have as much art on it.
Yeah.
So, therefore, it should be a lesser denomination. God, use your logic, man.
It's like a penny right there, Zach.
You know,
Yes.
like it's sad I can't figure out how to make up shit like you do, man. It's just weird. I don't have a creative bone.
But you could. I'll be over later.
Yeah, get some. Wait, I'm getting some shit. No, I'll stand by it. Yeah, get some. Yeah.
Someone's watching the podcast waiting for us to talk about ants.
Yeah, I know, right? And they're like, what?
It's like,
What?
when are they going to start talking about ants? I'm really fascinated with ants.
I know, there's going to be people in schools that are looking up leafcutter ants for kids to learn about, and our stuff pops up. They're like, well, what are they going to say?
It's just you doing your signature pose.
And they're like, oh, God.
How did that get through safe search? Damn it.
Were we supposed to learn vocabulary from their videos? Because now we know what cadmium is and the word fuck.
I mean, we teach them the necessities in life.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't know how to use the word fuck, like that's tragic.
You get failures as a parent, honestly.
Yep. Should have given
As
their
long as
kid
you
grants
use it in
out of a 5,
context.
not 6.
Yeah.
I mean, it has to be properly used. I mean,
Yeah. You don't want.
Ooh, I
you
got
don't
a
want
new Instagram follower. It's Penny. Penny's Public House.
She has been watching, and she is not pleased. I gave you guys cigars for this.
instant
Pretty-
regret.
Pretty
Yeah.
sure that's exactly what it'll be.
My regret has a first name is Grimm.
Actually, she's not even going to, say that she's regretting it. She's going to send us a bill.
Yeah,
No.
change my mind. You guys owe me.
Don't send me a bill. Please, God.
Yeah, I hate to see that bill.
Yeah. Ouch. Just saying. Ouch.
But she's investing a lot into us already. And we're so sorry.
Penny's Public House grand opening is scheduled for
June.
June or July 4th?
Oh, no,
I think
July.
the grand
July,
opening
July 4th.
July 4th for the grand opening.
Well, that's
That's
cool.
it.
She is currently selling cigars and T-shirts for the Public House on the Penny's Public House website. And again, anything with the use of the word "fuck" is on badasspenny.com.
Like we say in the preferred jingle.
Like we say in the jingle.
I don't know if there's another jingle. I'm just saying mine is the preferred.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yours is the jingle.
There's a remix that's been floating
Oh my
around
god, is there?
in the
Because that'd be
dance.
so awesome.
There was, but, since you hated it so much, we decided to back off.
When did this happen? Was I drunk?
Probably.
Possibly. I don't know.
Probably.
Drunk or inebriated in some form. Whatever. We don't kink shame.
Dang, this Nica Rustica has gotten, I can't even pronounce the name. Nica Rustica. Nica Rustica has gotten stronger, and my head is swimming more.
Nice. I'm with you, though. I need a nap.
I had to put it down for a second.
I'm ready to just put it down.
Ooh.
Right? What are we going to smoke
Please
next?
change your song.
What do we want to smoke next? I don't know. We have a
Zach,
variety.
what do we got left?
I think the Cavaliers and the Asylum are what's left for this batch.
Yep,
Well, let's do the
Asylum.
Asylum. Everybody's been fighting that one. Let's do it.
I haven't been fighting.
I just said
All
it was a lot of cigar.
It's a lot
We
of
got
cigars.
this. It's
It
okay.
is a lot of cigar. I think, what was the ring gauge on it? 70?
70, I think.
I ordered a cutter just to be able to cut that.
Is it a machete?
It could be.
No, it's a champagne sword.
Yeah, you just see his whole, computer get sliced in half on the podcast.
I've got a large ring gauge cutter, and I think I've used it at the most 5 or 6 times. Side note, Asylum, some of the online retailers may still have it, but there was at one point a lockjaw sampler, which was a mixture of the Asylum large ring gauge cigars. I think they were all 70s, maybe 160. They
Good
were
Lord.
all 7 to 8 inch by 70 or something like that. Yeah,
Hence why it's called lockjaw.
that's because
Very carefully. And multiple times. Alright, so getting to the end of my cigar. I think we should go ahead and rate them. Mine,
okay.
we're going to take one more puff off of it. It turned into a full body cigar. You're close to the end. I haven't been drinking, but yet I'm slurring my words. So it has affected me pretty well. The smoke output on it, it's still been good for me. I don't know why others have had issues, but the smoke output's been fine for me. The earthy tone to it is not something I really like throughout my entire cigars. I mean, it's okay if it has a hint of it, but if it tastes like it through the entire cigar, it's not for me. So this one is probably going to get but the thumb of my mouth, it eased off, so it's not so bad. The probably about a 3.5 on this one, just because I'm getting the dizziness, and I can't say that I enjoyed it to the point where I don't mind the dizziness. I do mind it kicking my ass because so just 3.5. How about you, Andy?
I got a little bit more left in mine, but the flavors were fairly consistent. Spicy picked up a little bit. I'm with you. It intensified after the halfway point from medium more to a full. I don't know that it's. I'm not slurring my words yet without having to think about it. But yeah, it's definitely grown in intensity. The draw has been easy from start, at least to this point. Bigger issue for me has been having to touch it up on a regular basis. But outside of that, it's been a good cigar. Definitely would suggest if you're going to have this, potentially get you a full meal. Maybe have a little chocolate or sugar hanging out nearby. But I want to give it probably a 3.5 out of 5 works for me.
Yeah.
I can agree with that, and that's about where I'd put it. The shorter versions of this same cigar, I might rate a little higher. The length on this is a little bit longer than what I'm usually smoke. So that's not a detractor per se. It's just a mental note. But yeah, 3.5.
Yeah, 3.5. I agree with the 3.5. What you, Graham?
Yeah, it was not my cigar. It was not like it was very thick. It was hard to draw. I didn't get any kind of taste out of it. Like I got the film that everybody was talking about, but I didn't it's weird tinge of a taste in my mouth. Like it doesn't have any kind of I can't describe it as anything. It's not like earthy or cedary or mapley or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I tried punching a hole in it, to give it an airway to see if it would draw better or smoke better. And as I said, it was so thick that it resealed itself. So I really felt like I was fighting the cigar rather than enjoying it. And I mean, that's the point of a cigar. Is enjoyment is relaxation, So it didn't really. It didn't go well for me. I'm gonna give it a 2.5, and which I don't do lightly, but it was not my cigar.
That's fair enough, man. Javier too? Okay.
Okay. Like I said, even when I lit it, it didn't burn even to start with. So I punched the holes in it. The drawing was harder. The input and the output were good, but I was really having to struggle with this one. I slur my words all the time, so it doesn't matter. But I'd say 3.
This is normal.
Inebriated.
So I'd say 3.
Fair enough. How about you, Zach?
I didn't have any real issues with the cigar up until this point where I left it alone too long and it went out. But that's okay. I'm about done with it. And I agree with Andy about the length of the cigar. I do prefer a shorter cigar. And at the end of a cigar, I want to go, man, I wish I had more of that cigar. And this was because it was a longer cigar. I was done. I don't care about relighting it. But no issues. I thought the flavor for me was pretty decent. I got that sweetness carried through till the end, and I thought that was kind of a nice flavor for the cigar, but with a little bit of that earthy undertone, like you were kind of describing. But overall, pretty pleasant. I'm gonna say I like 3.5 as a rating. It's an average cigar. It's what I would call a good cigar, but it's not an excellent cigar for me. I think I would probably like it in a Robusto or something a little bit shorter.
Fair enough. All right. So on that, I think we're going to close out this episode. Of course, please go check out Penny's Public House. Go check out badasspenny.com. They're really good to us, so we definitely want to be good to them and send any kind of traffic we can their way. They have really cool stuff on both badasspenny.com, and Penny's Public House already has cool stuff on their site too. So check it out. You'll like it. And I know we've been jingling that get your tobacco and fucking shit at badasspenny.com. You can get the tobacco at Penny's Public House. It's there. It's available. You can get it and order directly from Penny. So thank you all for listening, and I'm going to say good night.
Good night.
Good night.